We hear it everywhere. Nobody wants to work anymore. Help wanted signs adorn storefronts, businesses lament labor shortages, and politicians point fingers. But is it really a lack of willing workers, or is there something deeper at play? The truth is more nuanced than the headlines suggest. Millions of Americans are working, many juggling multiple jobs. Yet a disconnect exists between available jobs and the workforce seeking meaningful, sustainable employment. To understand this disconnect, we must journey back in time. The Industrial Revolution transformed work, shifting people from farms to factories. This era gave rise to the 40-hour workweek, unions, and the concept of a job as we know it. Fast forward to the late 20th century, and technology reshaped the landscape once again. The rise of computers and automation eliminated many manufacturing jobs, pushing workers towards the service sector. Now, the gig economy and remote work are further blurring the lines of traditional employment. Today, a college degree is often touted as the ticket to a good job. Yet, many graduates find themselves overqualified for low-paying service jobs and underpaid for their skills. Wages haven't kept pace with the rising costs of education, housing, and healthcare. This creates a frustrating paradox. A workforce told to pursue higher education, but struggling to make ends meet in jobs that don't require their degree. This disparity fuels resentment and a sense of being undervalued. The hiring process itself has undergone a technological revolution. Online applications, personality tests, and AI-powered screening tools are now the norm. While these tools can streamline hiring, they can also perpetuate biases and overlook qualified candidates who don't fit the algorithm's narrow criteria. This impersonal approach can be demoralizing for job seekers, making them feel like just another data point in a vast system. Adding to the frustration is the phenomenon of ghost jobs, positions advertised that don't actually exist or are already filled. Companies may use these listings to gather market data or create the illusion of a competitive hiring process. Navigating this labyrinthine landscape can be soul-crushing for job seekers who invest time and energy only to hit a wall of silence or automated rejections. Section 6. Beyond the paycheck, the quest for meaningful work. It's not just about the paycheck, it's about the value and dignity of work. Many workers are seeking more than just a paycheck. They crave purpose, flexibility, and a sense of belonging in the workplace. They want jobs that offer opportunities for growth, learning, and a healthy work-life balance. When these needs are unmet, it's no surprise that workers become disengaged, leading to higher turnover rates and a decline in productivity. Section 7. The price of dissatisfaction. Burnout, turnover, and the erosion of loyalty. The consequences of this disconnect are far-reaching. Burnout is rampant, with employees feeling overworked, undervalued, and disconnected from their work. This leads to high turnover rates, costing businesses time and resources to constantly hire and train new staff. The traditional employer-employee relationship, once based on loyalty and longevity, is eroding, replaced by a transactional model that prioritizes short-term gains over long-term investment in human capital. Section 8. Bridging the gap, rethinking work in the 21st century. To bridge this gap, we need a fundamental shift in how we value work and workers. This requires a multi-pronged approach. Living wages. A living wage that reflects the true cost of living is essential. This means raising the minimum wage and ensuring that wages keep pace with inflation. Investing in education and training. Providing accessible and affordable pathways to education and skills training is crucial. This includes expanding apprenticeship programs, vocational training, and tuition assistance programs, promoting work-life balance. Creating workplaces that prioritize employee well-being through flexible schedules, paid leave, and access to affordable childcare is essential. Rethinking corporate culture. Companies must move away from toxic work environments and embrace cultures of respect, transparency, and employee empowerment. This includes addressing issues like wage gaps, discrimination, and harassment. Section 9. A call to action for workers, for employers, for a more equitable future. The nobody wants to work narrative is a dangerous oversimplification of a complex issue. It places blame on individuals while ignoring the systemic factors that have created this disconnect. We need to move beyond blame and engage in honest conversations about the future of work. This requires empathy, collaboration, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. By working together, we can create a future where work is not just a means to an end, but a source of dignity, fulfillment, and shared prosperity.